Beast here, back with another live stream, and today we are playing Madden NFL 19, the new Madden NFL, Packers vs. Vikings. We'll play, let's see, so what do you want to play, 6 minute, 5 minute, do 5 minutes, let's do it 1 p.m, we'll do it, we can only do clear here, we'll just keep it Packers, and we'll just do clear, and we'll start. So if you guys like these live streams, or if you want me to do more of one or the other, please let me know. And tell your friends about it or something, so they can enjoy watching Madden NFL or whatever. If you like me playing like Rocket League, or I have Far Cry 5 I could do, maybe some Fortnite or H1Z1 or
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL.
Okay, we'll
as you're
be
going to
kicking
look
off,
inside
and we
Lambeau
will get it
Field
the next,
in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today
it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Perfect.
This field
He's going to
a few
take it
yards
out.
into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yeah. Well, I don't do that a lot. I know, but I don't really do that much. It's like the first fumbles I've ever had. Oh, nobody wants to do that. Ooh, I just did that bad. He always do that. He gained no yardage that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time.
Always taking it out.
If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them. And that's why they got after them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw is Cousins. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Intercepted, but
they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
He may not.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the game. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Gonna look for an open
shotgun now for
spot.
Rodgers.
Perfect.
Finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose his that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage.
I know I like my
start. Two nice
inside
plays in the
cross.
pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Probably check this.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers.
First red zone
this
opportunity
is first and goal from about the 8.
20. Okay.
Rodgers gonna
And
throw.
they got this. Oh, I know that was a bad pass. That's a safety. What?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's a bad spot to have an
to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I knew that was going to happen because it's going to open wide.
Past the 15. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start
back
backs
5
him up
yards
5.
from
1st and
18 to
15.
13. 13 unlucky 13.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's gone to the left. It may go to the right.
2nd down throw for Cousins.
Yeah, he was going to the left.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Hit the 48 line.
Gives him is just a yard,
45
and now it's
seconds left.
3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in
going
practice
on the outside.
finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain
I know
him
what
when
you're
he took
doing.
off
You're
on
doing
that
outside.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup
4th and 1. Is he going to take it?
Will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football.
This seems like boring commentators. I'm not going to commentate anymore.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. It's Cousins on the sneak.
No, I knew you were going to do
His
that.
way forward to pick up the first.
Yeah.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We gotta get some excitement in
this. Here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Cousins to throw it this time. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was an interception for a second.
Short, down at the 1-yard line.
Down at the 1.
Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm keeping that gap closed. You're not going in.
Cousins on the keeper.
See?
No signal, but I don't think
that gap is closed.
Center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center.
He's going for QB sneak again.
And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Oh!
Give it to him up the middle. No gain on the play there.
If this goes to 4th down and all that, I'm just saying, This would seem like a replay of earlier this season. Packers versus Patriots. So what happened? Yeah, it's 4th down. This is exactly what happened with the Patriots. They went from 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line, and Packers held them for how long and turned it over there. You're not kicking a field goal. It's unsafe, man.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Oh!
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
It's a turnover. Basically, exactly what happened.
Work. Unsuccessful at catching the defense off guard.
Yeah, I am actually.
4th and inches. I thought they would, if you're going to go for it, just maybe run the football.
I agree with you. If you're going to go for it on 4th and inches, line up
wide open.
Offense with your play selection.
Randall Cobb. Exactly his number on the 18-yard line.
If you fake it,
perfect.
That's really taking it to an extreme.
That's perfect.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Stop farting.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half.
Yeah.
We're back to Lambeau following
laughing at you.
A reminder coming up at halftime.
I'm not saying, I didn't even say please stop.
He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half. And our highlights
oh, that was
will
an
likely be
accident.
on
I didn't
the
mean the
defensive
first time.
side of the football here. Scoreless game.
That was an accident.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Graham's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3 and 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag
Let's get dig out of this. Let's get a dig out of this. You have digs. We have dig.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before you
get a good scheme going. Ooh, you guys jump.
Contact up front as penalty markers come
5
in.
yards.
Who is this again?
And
zone infraction.
2.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football.
Get this out.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Oh, he used safety blitz.
His ability to read, react, and make a play.
It's going to fail horrible.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's it. And now, perfect throw to Devontae Adams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to
I could have ran a little bit more, but I just want to make sure I could.
And they connected there and picked up a first
6 out of 7
Another nice gain, 16
passes
yards
for
there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted.
What the heck? He's just standing there. Oh my gosh. No. So horrible. I was trying to move him around, and then he's like, "Oh, it's incomplete. I'm just going to stand."
Because it happens so rarely.
Stupid.
You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well,
Stop trying to do that. You got set, boy.
And he goes down.
I could have celebrated.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a
You're not going to
timeout.
score.
As the clock
It's going to be my ball getting back.
seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here
We'll
on
see about
second
that.
and
It's going to be a
16
second
after the
half.
sack.
0-0 going into the second half.
Here's Cousins trying to lay one up deep.
Interception. Perfect timing.
Intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
No. This isn't Hail Mary.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
That's wide open.
Throw complete to Adams. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34.
3-0 going into the second half.
And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
I'm going to say...
The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping.
Good way
they are out in front.
To return, here comes Marcus Shields. Oh, look at that.
And it's
so
halftime, and it's my ball back again.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
You're really doing that. He's going to get it right away.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half is underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
I thought he was
okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll get up near
we
the 45.
already talked about that.
At the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete.
Perfect.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We going down.
Good pick up there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available
Get a hot
and
route.
put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle.
18.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
We got the 18 on 18. Boy! From the 18-yard line to number 18, Randall Cobb.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Perfect.
A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right?
Amazing.
Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Pat your legs.
And now
I'm going to find an open coverage.
They're down in this game. A chance
He's
for
going
the
to try
offense,
to
though,
throw
to
on
put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
On the left side to Diggs.
Started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes in.
Ooh, missed that.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second
We
half,
saw
you're really
that
scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It showed 2 yards.
He only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Bring him over again.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Never know what
to
will
his
happen
tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from it a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing his Cousins. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Clinton Dix.
Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. They'll roll.
Oh, I thought that was
touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, you never know how tight.
A 22-yard touchdown
you
grab.
can know how tight of a pocket there is. I think the
boy, it's nice to have that
closest
big, reliable
to ever
target you can go to.
Getting the ball from having it blocked would be Devontae Adams, meaning diving, intercepting the ball, or no, diving for a touchdown. I mean, and he got it when so it basically almost went through the receipt from the defender's hand, but I can't remember. It was like
Trevor Davis now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy that's responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We're going to get it back.
Now that we sit in the postseason, let's talk about some of these awards we've been hitting on all year, Charles. MVP, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback at Kansas City, Drew Brees, quarterback New Orleans, and Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle for Los Angeles Rams. I ultimately think that Mahomes wins this award. I think he distanced himself late in the season from Brees, and it's hard for a defender to win the MVP.
Rookie of the year, Barkley, or does Mayfield have a shot?
Personally, I would give it to Barkley because he's been there all 16, but Mayfield made Cleveland relevant, put them in a position where maybe we were even talking about the playoffs, and boy, the excitement level has really ramped up. I would not be surprised at all if he walked away with the award.
Lastly, what about Coach of the Year? Does Frank Reich have a shot after starting 1-5?
He should be in that conversation, shouldn't he?
And the quarter.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Rodgers.
Open.
There he goes inside the 30. Wide open receiver complete.
Always whatever.
And he gets this one down to the 24. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play. They've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Rodgers
so
now.
We gotta find
a perfect
a
8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
So when
Working from the gun. Rodgers.
No, I always do that.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
At the 12. No, that's not your chance. Because I'm going to hold you back and you're going to get sacked.
At the 12-yard line. A critical error there.
Trying to make sure you get
the game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way.
He could have got sacked there. Just had my fingertips right on his shoe.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Not a first down.
Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
It's all about
you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there. First down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be
it's the consecutive.
Down, looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You're not going left.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So
Knew
it's not
it.
that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a friend.
Are you sure that's a first down?
Yeah.
Set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth
oh, my gosh.
You're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
It's going to run again.
On first down, Murray. So a nice job to break the one tackle.
This is going to take us down to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down. Just a yard
Possibly.
in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt
still
they
running
didn't
it.
have time or what the case was.
Well,
oh my
God.
God.
Extra speed allowed for great penetration.
He's not taking that first down.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
He's going to try
to
still
able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Forbath will put this one through.
And he's going to try for an onside kick.
We are all tied. I tell you, the life
he's going to do a squib kick.
He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net.
Oh,
but they
that's
send
going to
him out
be
here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Rodgers.
Oh my God. And this is not going to be raining.
With a pick. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25.
No, it isn't.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game.
I'm going to stop you.
You've got to take care of the football here.
I'm going to go
now
to the probably left side. I'm going to take it to the right.
And everything is flipped in the other direction.
Oh my gosh, I left that wide open. I left that wide open. No, I shouldn't have touched that.
Down at the 9-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Well, it stops right away.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Cousins to throw. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing QB sneak again.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And you have no timeouts left. No, rejected. Let that time go. Let that time go. It's overtime for us, boys.
And we're going to be headed for OT. So here
2,
now is Kai Forbath
1.
with the pressure on. He made his only
Game
attempt earlier. This for
2.
Overtime.
It is.
Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
I'm going to keep this down the field.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This was about like the earlier Vikings game in the season. When it was tied 29-29. Nothing really happened in that game. Once it went to overtime.
Except for their first drive
and overtime was cut shorter.
The crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it?
Well, it is tight
now
each
the crowd
time.
really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so
Gain
far.
of 9.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On the ground, it's Cook. Cook able to escape. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
You should try for the field goal.
That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Should drop that.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT.
It always has to have 2 feet. Nope.
What do we say?
Nope.
No, he's...
Because that's college.
This is big time.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Cousins now.
Yes.
Intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And not much of a return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
This may end in a tie.
Costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm
never
not sure
know what's
going to
happen.
on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself.
Yeah, I did that. I keep doing that again and again. No. I always do that. Should just throw a Hail Mary, get that out here.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think
no, I don't think the Vikings have any prayers.
Sometimes you force things and that leads to errors.
Because they were never worshipful to any.
Here's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
It's going all the way.
To throw on second
right
down.
Oh, he could have sacked him there.
That escapes the sack. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
What the heck?
Sorry, but
He took him. That should have took him down. No.
it was Wildcat, I'm sorry, man.
Well, I'm gonna end this here. We'll see you guys in the next broadcast. Bye.